Pinpoint Weather on NBC5 News is brought to you by the Cow Creek Umpqua Tribe.
Hey everyone, welcome back to NBC5. As always, let's start off with our weather headlines. Today, it's going to be a lot like yesterday. The story so far has been hot, dry, and mostly sunny. A little bit more cloud cover today. Temperatures likely peaking today. We're going to see a slight drop off as we approach Friday and the weekend, getting into those low 90s, so there's some good news there. Tomorrow, that's when those temperatures will begin to go down by a couple degrees, but not by much. We are still hot and dry. Over the weekend, cooler temperatures though. We do have a slight chance for some thunderstorms east of the Cascades. We'll keep an eye on that and see how that develops as we get closer to the weekend. And then looking ahead, stable conditions going into next week, likely staying dry and a bit cooler as well, getting closer to those seasonal temperatures for around this time of year. Smoke is going to continue to be an issue, unfortunately. We can see, especially near that Diamond Complex and those winds pushing it east of the Cascades is where it's mainly concentrated. So air quality will continue to be sort of a nuisance for them east of the Cascades. Here in the West Valleys, it's not looking too bad. Air quality is actually good for us here in Medford and for the West Valleys. Just folks east of the Cascades dealing with that. To the coastline now, and our highs of today in the 60s and low 70s. Some patchy morning fog expected rolling in and then clearing out to be a mostly cloudy day for the coastline today. Some more marine stratus overnight as well, with lows in the 50s. To the West Valleys now, again another hot, mostly sunny day, especially those afternoon highs are going to get up there to around those triple digits, at least here in Medford. Overnights, not too bad in the 60s, but again, hazy conditions are going to continue to be there for the next couple of days. East of the Cascades, mostly sunny and especially areas of smoke and haze for them, but highs in the 90s and overnight lows in the 50s. To our 7-day forecast now, we can see a slight cool down again as we approach Friday and the weekend. Today is likely the hottest day of the forecast and we start to trickle down over the next few days. Mostly sunny skies towards the weekend and into the start of next week. Off and on hazy and breezy conditions. Overnights in the 60s as well. East of the Cascades, slightly cooler temperatures in the 90s and high 80s. And then isolated chance of storm. I'm putting it on Friday, but again, we'll see how that develops as we get closer to the weekend. Hazy conditions and breezy conditions as well over the weekend with lows in the 50s and 40s. To Northern California, they do have that chance of some isolated storms possible on Friday. Off and on hazy conditions, some more cloud cover today and easing up over the weekend. Those little high clouds are just mainly in the morning. They're cirrus clouds, so sun can still kind of go through those clouds and be mostly sunny. Overnights in the 60s and 50s. To the coastline, some patchy drizzle on Friday and mostly cloudy conditions for this forecast. Off and on breezy and hazy conditions, especially if you're a little bit north on the coastline, you're going to get more of that haze. Some morning fog to be expected, but overall, like usual, highs in the 60s and overnights in the 50s.